Oh, you cannot see my head. Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Mandi Grace, the author of 10 young adult novels so far. For today's video, I'm doing a tag, which I wasn't actually tagged in, but then I kind of was. So, a little bit of explanation. I'm doing the small Authortuber tag, which originally came out, I believe, in 2018. I don't remember seeing it when it came out, but I do follow one of the creators of it, so I feel like I must have seen it when it came out, but anyway, much more recently, as in like 3 days ago or something. Not when this comes out, but we'll get to that. But anyway, when I saw it like 3 days ago, this little channel called Book Princess had posted her version of, you know, answering the questions or whatnot. And that's actually what caught my eye, and I was like, oh, I should do this. And then I commented on her video and was like, oh, I should do this. And she was like, all right, consider yourself tagged. So that's what I mean by like kind of not tagged, but also, I mean, kind of in the end I was tagged. I'm linking the Book Princess video down below, which is the one that I saw, which made me go, oh, I should do this. But I'm also going to I'm going to leak them. I'm going to link the videos to the 3 gals who actually created the tag back in 2018. I went and watched all 3 of those videos when I decided that I was going to be doing this one, because I figured I should, you know, pay homage to like the actual creators of the tag. Yeah, and they were really good. Like I said, I follow one of those ladies, and she's fantastic. Brooke Passmore is amazing. You should absolutely go check her out. The other 2 seemed absolutely wonderful as well. I just, up until now, hadn't heard of them. But that doesn't mean they aren't wonderful. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, I'm going to be answering the questions, which is why I have my computer over here. I don't know if it's on screen or not, but it's right here. And I'm going to look at it to answer the questions, because I would not be able to remember them if they were just in my head. Question number 1, introduce yourself. What are your 2 favorite genres to write? What genre will you never write? So hello, I'm Mandi Grace. I've also written and published under Amanda Grace as well. It's confusing, it's fine, it's my name. My actual name is Amanda, but I've answered to Mandi since I was very young. So yeah, whatever. Call me either, I don't care. 2 favorite genres to write. Fantasy is the biggest one. Writing or reading. Fantasy is my happy place. But I like to do just anything sort of medieval, even if there's no fantasy involved. Like I did a retelling of The Legend of Robin Hood, and it was, you know, wonderful. I spent 8 years writing 2 series about that because it was magical, even though there was no magic involved. So yes, yeah, I guess just anything medieval. What genre will I never write? Romance, probably, because I read some romance, specifically like historical romances. I really enjoy those. But I can't write it. I can't do it. I don't even like to write like subplots of romance. I mean, I have them in my stories, and I don't dislike writing them, but they're not, it doesn't flow, it doesn't come naturally. I'm never writing romance. I'm not doing it. Also, I probably like will never write something horror or anything like that. I can't see myself getting into that. Question number 2. How long have you been on Authortube? 5 years. Guys, this has been a sad journey. It really hasn't been. I love making videos, and I love the occasional like interaction with random people who watch my videos. But the thing is, they remain random interactions, and occasionally I will have someone who seems to watch several videos in a row and will comment on several videos in a row, and then they will disappear into the abyss or the oblivion. Yes? They don't stick around is what I was saying. But anyway, point being, I've been on Authortube since forever, and back in the day, it was like Mandi, Lynn, and Jenna Moresi. And that was it. And then, you know, I started making videos, and then a bunch of other people started making videos, and then I just watched as all of them rose to prominence, and I just stayed in my happy little corner over here, and it's fine. I'm not bitter at all. Actually, I really enjoy a lot of the other authortubers. I follow a lot of authortubers. I enjoy their videos. I enjoy interacting with them. They're all wonderful and great, and I'm not really bitter. Or I guess what it is I'm not necessarily jealous of what they've done, because I love what they've done, and I think it's great for them. But I am a little sad because I've been here forever and there's nothing to show for it. But anyway, no offense to the 102 subscribers that I have. I love you all. Question number 3. What is your video setup? It's not very exciting. I have a tiny little point-and-shoot Canon camera and a little 8-inch tripod that it sits on, and then in order to get it to various heights, I will sit it like on my dresser, or it's currently on a box. Yeah, that's basically my setup. There's nothing exciting. There's no fancy lights, no fancy camera, no microphone, no nothing. Just sitting in my room doing my stuff. Question number 4. Do you write scripts for your videos or wing them? I wing them. I have written the occasional script for videos, but it's not it's not good because I don't act. Can't do it. So, you know, I'll read the little line that I've written for myself and then try to say it to the camera, and it's awkward and weird and not good. Like, my scripts are great, if I do say so myself, but I can't repeat what I've written back to the camera and make it not sound stiff and awkward. I can't. So what I typically do is I don't have scripts, but I kind of like talk through to myself, basically in my head. Talk through what I want the video to be or what I want to say, and like half script it in my head, and then I just wing it. So I don't know. It's not really scripting it, but I don't go into it without knowing what's happening. The only videos where I just turn on the camera and just start rambling are my mid-month chit-chats. I typically have a plan, I just don't write it down or script it anymore because I'm not good at reading scripts. 5. How do you balance AuthorTube with writing? I don't understand this question. I'm not gonna lie. Almost every AuthorTuber who did this tag that I went and watched after I decided I was doing this, had this whole thing of like, oh, when I'm doing videos, I'm not writing, and when I'm writing, I'm not doing videos, and I don't have that problem. And it's not because I balance them so well. Like, there's no, I mean, never, ever, in my entire 5 years of doing YouTube and being an author, have I ever thought, I can either do a video or write today, and I have to, you know, like, figure out which one I'm doing and where to put them within the week, you know, to schedule them out so I can do both and have a balance. And no, that's not a thing for me. It's not. My videos get done and my writing gets done, and it's just completely unrelated to one another. Even though this is a writing channel and I talk about my books and I vlog my writing, like, it's completely unrelated, and both get done and they have nothing to do with each other. There's no balancing act here. That's my answer. They just both get done. Question 6. Do you bulk film your videos or do them one at a time? Nowadays, well, okay, neither, but like both. Let me explain. When I first started out, and actually for a number of years at the beginning, it was a one at a time right before I wanted it done kind of deal. I would film and edit and upload like the day before I wanted to have the video out, because that's just how I rolled. But nowadays I am 6 videos ahead. I am scheduled like a month in advance at this point, which is great. But I don't bulk film them to schedule them out. What happened was, I know exactly when this happened. So over the summer, I had one very specific week where I was house sitting and pet sitting for my grandparents, and I had the house to myself basically for an entire week. And I had a cat to inspire me. There was also a dog, but he wasn't inspiring. I had a cat to inspire me, And I got so much done that week. I mean, I never even opened Netflix the entire week, which is something that I do all the time. Never even opened it, didn't touch it. I wrote, and I read writing craft books, and I read books on research, and I filmed so many videos. It was crazy. And I got ahead. And then since then, I film like 1, maybe 2 videos a week if I have ideas for them, and they just go on the back of the list, and I have yet to catch up. So at this point, I'm still 6 videos ahead, but I'm not bulk filming them. I just happen to be scheduled out that far and keep having ideas to just add on to the end. And also my brother and sister-in-law keep sending me things, so I unbox a lot of books on this channel, it feels like. Question 7, how much do you have to edit out of your videos? Depends on the video. So with my vlogs, I don't do a whole lot of editing. I will trim down like the time-lapse things because they tend to be very long-ish. So I usually split it like in half or in quarters or something and speed up one small portion of it and delete the rest. So the time-lapse I delete. But otherwise with my vlogs, I keep almost everything. And then with videos like this, typically I only cut like 5-ish minutes off of a video depending on how chatty I am. Or how much I say stupid stuff. That's really what it is. If I say a bunch of stuff that doesn't make any sense, I will cut it out. Number 8. Do you edit and upload the videos the day they're uploaded or schedule them in advance? Oh, now see, I already answered this question. And I do kind of film them one at a time. Except, you know, it's not the day of anymore. It's a month in advance. With the exception of the mid-month chit-chats and the reading recaps. Those I can't just do whenever I feel like. The mid-month has to be in the middle of the month. And the reading recap has to be at the end of the month. But other than that, like I had 6 videos already planned. I'm halfway through September, like already uploaded, scheduled to go out. But then today, right before this video, I filmed my reading recap because it's the end of August now, and I needed the reading recap now, so I filmed it, and I'm gonna edit and upload it for this Saturday. But by the time you see this video, it's going to be the middle of September because that's how far ahead I am. Anyway, that's what we got. I'm just rambling and repeating the same thing over and over, but basically the answer is I don't bulk film, but I am ahead. Question 9, what do you enjoy most about making Authortube videos, and what's the hardest part? I love everything. I love filming videos. I don't know why I like talking to the camera. And I really enjoy the editing process. It's a little embarrassing after I hit publish and then I'm like, people are gonna see me. But no, I love making videos. It's a lot of fun. And when I do get people watching and commenting, that's always fun too. So it's fun. I love everything about Authortube. I think the hardest part for me is simply that I haven't grown as a channel, and I think it's been really disappointing to watch so many people who started after me to get so far ahead. So, for example, when I was watching all of the small Authortube tag videos, prepping for this video, you know, they're all like, man, we've been doing this for what, 11 months or almost a year? My 1-year anniversary is next week, and you know, they all have like thousands of subscribers, and I was like, it's fine. Been here for 5 years, and I still don't have a name. Oh, no, that's something else, but yeah. I think the hardest part for me is that it seems to just be me in this little corner doing my own thing, and nobody cares. But I'm still making them because I love making the videos, and I love sharing what I'm reading and my writing process and all this. And, you know, yeah. I think definitely I have a bit of unresolved depression over the lack of growth on my channel. But I'll be fine. Especially because, okay, so when I started my Instagram, I'm up to like 500 followers on Instagram. I'm like, does no one like watching my YouTube videos? Because, you know, I have a YouTube channel, which I mention frequently. Links in the bio. Anyway, yeah, I just, nobody likes my YouTube, it's fine. Moving on from that. Question 10. What's your favorite video you've ever made? That's a wonderful question, and I realized that I meant to look at my videos and find an answer to this question before I started filming, which I did not do. So we're gonna go off the top of my head, and also I'm going to look at my channel in a second. Off the top of my head, the very first NaNoWriMo survival kit video that I did was really fun to do and kind of quirky. It was the first, like, video with any personality that I ever did. Because when I first started out, I was trying to do advice videos, which were not... What's up? Yeah, when I first started out, I was trying to do advice videos because that's what I saw. Because basically the only people around were Germ, Ressie, and Mandi Lynn. And that's what they did. So I was trying to do that, but I don't enjoy giving advice and tips because I don't feel like an expert. And I feel really pretentious and false and fake when I try to give advice to people. Even if I am knowledgeable on the subject, I don't feel good about giving advice. So, yeah, those videos weren't great. And then I started trying to do some vlogs, but at the beginning I didn't really know what I was doing or what to put in them, and it wasn't great. But then NaNoWriMo came around, and I went and I bought a bunch of stuff, and then I came back and I did this whole thing with sticky notes where I was like putting all of my stuff in categories, and I was slapping sticky notes on them, and then I was editing it and trying to make it entertaining in some way. And it's embarrassing to watch now because I think I would do it a bit differently if I was doing it now, because it was several years ago. But it was the first video of mine that had any sort of personality to it. I don't know how to describe it better than that. And I was very proud of it for a very long time. So that's probably it. Actually, for an off the top of the head, that was a pretty good answer. I'm still gonna pull up my channel though, do some scrolling. Oh, the Big Island Middle School. That one was a lot of fun because someone asked me to read their book on my channel. And it was huge for me because I don't know if you've noticed from all of my like disappointed, bitter ramblings, but I often feel like no one cares that I have created this little corner of the interwebs. So when someone reached out to me and was like, I watch your reading vlogs and want you to read my book as one of your reading vlogs, I was blown away. It was the coolest thing that has ever happened to me, and I love that video, and I love that entire experience, and I treasure it deeply. I think as far as favorite videos go, those two were decent answers, and I'm going to stop scrolling through the past year. I think, interestingly, the favorite videos on my channel are not those. The Thoughts on Quicksilver has finally surpassed Preptober Day 1, but for a very long time, Preptober Day 1 of 2019, I want to say, was my biggest video. Like, the day that I published it, it exploded, and I had, for me, it was a lot, but it was only like several hundred views on it. But anyway, it was huge for me. It's still huge for me. None of my videos like cracked 50, and within a week it had cracked 200, and I was like, what is happening? So yeah, that was really cool. That video itself wasn't like the coolest thing I've ever made. Like, I wasn't super proud of it, but it was really fun to do, and I liked the video. I just did not realize that it was going to be a big deal to people. But anyway, Thoughts on Quicksilver, and then the Preptober Day 1, which for some reason was the biggest video ever on my channel, are definitely the two that have the most views on my channel. Can't explain it. I mean, I guess the Quicksilver one, there's a fan base for that book series, so I can see why it would garner some interest, I guess. But the Preptober one, there's a lot of authors on Authortube, but like, I don't know why that specific video caught their attention, because I make a lot of videos on writing, but it's fine. And that's it. That is all the questions. The next thing is tagging people, and I have no idea who to tag because I honestly don't know how many of the Authortubers I follow would have already done this video 2 years ago when it first came out and I just missed it, or I didn't miss it and I've forgotten that it happened, but either way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, if you're watching this video and you have an Authortube channel, feel free to do this tag. I tag you, whoever you are. You've been tagged. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm linking the videos to Book Princess, small authortube video, because that's the one that I saw that made me realize I wanted to do this video. And then I'm also linking the 3 original creators of the tag, their videos, because they're also fun to go watch. And also, you know, they created the tag, so go give them some love. Ugh. I have a spam comment, guys. What am I supposed to do with that? And somebody liked it. Maybe it's not spam. It's written in another language, so I have no idea what it says. Maybe it says something really nice. Oh, okay, I went and I watched it. Well, that's not going to make any sense to you whatsoever. So my camera turned off while I was filming, and then I panicked. I didn't know how much of the video it had filmed, and so, yeah, I had a whole ranting video of being like, oh, should I watch it? Should I see how far it goes? What am I gonna do if the entire footage is gone and I have to redo the whole thing? And I was really excited. And then I kept mentioning that I had done this awesome, like, casual, confident, please subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell and, like, all the things that I never put at the end of the video. Anyway, there was this whole thing. And then I went and watched the video to see how much it filmed before it cut off. And then you get the clip that you now have. In editing just now, I realized that the entire video of me being like, should I check and see how much there is? That video is non-existent. It's 3 seconds long, and then it cuts off, because apparently my camera didn't film that either. Oh, okay, I went and I watched it, and I did make it all the way up to the spam comment adventure. What happened was, I talked for 30 minutes, and my camera only films for 30 minutes and then it shuts off. Except it didn't close the lens, so I had no idea that it had shut off. But anyway, yes, it had shut off. But all of the video itself is still there, so that's great. I will edit it, you will see it, it's wonderful. Yeah, and you'll get a hint of the spam comment adventure, but apparently not all of it is on camera, so you'll just get a little hint of it. And you definitely did not get to see my perfectly casual, like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell thing, because by that point in time my camera had turned off, and I'm not going to try again because I know that it's not going to be as awesome, and also I've already said it like 3 times now since I've been ranting that I don't have the video. Yeah, so I guess we're done here. Oh, you finally decided to be quiet, did you? Thank you for that. Blah. I think you can see me. What are you doing, Ada? Don't mess with the camera, I just set it up. You dingbat. Hey. Are you leaving, or are you gonna sit for the video? Sit? No? I have a video to film, is that okay? Don't move that box. Back on the bench today.